Welcome to a TRE session. Here, this is another late night one, which I'm really liking. Recommend you try. Just before bed, have the blindfold on to not unnecessarily stimulate myself. If you find that you're a sensitive person, then I also recommend that. Headphones are for the same reason. I have some nice meditation music, which I'm going to post in the description. So, what I've been doing here, I'm putting my palms or my soles of my feet together in the butterfly position because I want to get some big tremors right off the bat and just something I felt inclined to do. Again, we're always going with the body and the impulse. We can have some reasoning for the things we do, but ultimately the best practice by far is, and the foundation of TRE and trauma release is to go with the instinctual, intuitive, body-oriented impulse. That could look like changing things up a lot. That could look like staying in the same position a lot. For example, this position I do 99% of the time, and I know I'd tremor more in other positions, but I can't explain it, and I don't want to even try. It's just this is the position that feels most aligned for now, and that could change today or tomorrow, and it could change back. So we learn through TRE to radically go with what our body is calling for, at least for a part of our life, because we don't necessarily live in a society where we do that all the time. We use our mind a lot, and certainly while we still have a lot of trauma in our system, in a way we have to use our mind because our body's signals aren't very clear and aren't very integrated with the mind. So we use our mind to know what's best for us, as long as we have plenty of trauma in our system. And we can do practices like TRE, which are intuitive and instinctual and body-oriented and body-led. Here you see my diaphragm going up and down, loosening up the rib cage, I imagine, and my arms feel like going above my head, relaxing those shoulders. So yeah, we have one chunk of our day, at least, which is TRE, that we radically let go of our mind. Or at least that's the invitation. There's a process of surrender, and that's the mainstay of this practice. So here I am bending my arms a bit and decided to drop that. Notice my legs aren't tremoring, and in general my tremoring's not constant here. I've been moving away from trying to tremor. If I directed my attention towards certain parts of my body, there'd be more tremoring, but I'm really just surrendering. Overall, I'm not trying to direct my attention anywhere in specific. Wherever tremors pop up, some attention goes. And I'm going to be orienting more like that moving forward. I'm going to be less directive in my practice. And TRE is a beautiful process for witnessing the evolution of our relationship with our body, our relationship with transformation. We might find very, like a go-getter attitude, very motivated at certain times in our practice, and directing like, ooh, I'm going to try this and I'm going to try that, this position, that position. I'm going to direct my attention to my tongue, my upper palate, my left hip, etc. And then if we stay true to the practice, then it'll shift into something different. And what's happening here for me is that I'm shifting into just letting go of directing my own evolution, my own trauma release. And so there's, compare this right now to most of my previous videos, and that you'll see a lot less tremoring here. So that's what the result of that evolution is looking like. Ironically, but not ironic if you really understand TRE, and when you have experience you will. Ironically, I'm feeling much more downregulated from this way of doing it than when I was having big tremors. Although the big tremors had their own powerful response. So I'm certainly not denigrating big tremors. Again, what's lovely about this is that everything is just dependent on what phase you're in, and your evolution is going to look unique and not like mine. So in a way, there are phases that happen for people, and also when you really zoom in, everyone's journey and everyone's phase progression looks very unique to them. So I notice periodically my shoulders come up, shoulders rotate a bit, my head's going side to side, my torso goes side to side relative to my hips, and my hips are wiggling back and forth. It feels really good. If you happen to be tremoring on your bed most of the time, I invite you to try a harder surface. The harder the surface, the more feedback we're getting, and the more feedback our body's getting. Like if you push into a soft bed with your hand, you're not getting much resistance, much information, sensory information. If you push into a wall, you're getting a lot immediately. You're getting immediate resistance. It's the same idea, and it's beneficial for us to get that pushback from a hard surface. And you can use different kind of cloths or towels, clothes, pillows to make it comfortable. So here, mostly settled. Interestingly, I haven't had many yawns here until now. I'm starting to see some. And there will be periodic tremors. Yep, like there. Mostly just in a surrendered state. In the surrendered state, the tremors can pass through freely. And here's another bunch of tremoring happening. Trusting what comes, including if nothing comes. Just being open to being surrendered. Whatever the body needs to process, it can do so when we are surrendered. Not when we have a certain directive with our mind, using tension as a foundation to achieve goals. Our body can't process its trauma from earlier in life, perhaps past lifetimes, I don't know, ancestral trauma that's passed down. This is giving our body an opportunity to process through all of that. And here, it's been about 33 minutes of tremoring for me, so I wrap it up. Wishing y'all really well, and see you in the next video.